Hi, this is 3-Minute Poetry Analysis, and today I'll be continuing my interpretation of Sonnet 73. In the couplet, the speaker adopts an exceptionally presumptuous tone with the addressee, telling the addressee, this is what you perceive and this is what you should feel. Now, to me, that presumptuousness can only be based on a power differential between the speaker and the addressee, most likely based on age and acquired wisdom. The speaker, through lines 1 to 12, works out, through the use of metaphor, his own feelings towards his demise, and then takes that understanding and places it upon the addressee. Now, that can only take place if the addressee were not of the same age, because if the addressee were of the same age, he would be experiencing the same things as the speaker, and there'd be no need for the speaker to tell the addressee what he should think and what he should feel. So, if we look at it that way, the couplet makes sense, because then the presumptuousness is based on a feeling of control that is inherent in their relationship. Because in the couplet, the speaker states, this thou perceivest, which makes thy love more strong, to love that well, which thou must leave ere long. And there, what he's saying is that people, individuals, love those things in life more when they know that they're not going to be around forever. There's sort of an acquired wisdom there that he's applying to the addressee. And I believe that the addressee doesn't feel that way to begin with. So why else? Because why else would he have to tell him that? So there's a level of cynicism there. And that cynicism leads to the speaker attempting to further control the addressee and the addressee's perception and feelings towards the speaker. Now, the speaker knows the addressee is going to leave him anyway. It's stated in line 14. They both know that. But now that the speaker is coming to terms with his own mortality, he feels desperate. And he feels that he has to control the addressee even more than before. Or at least he needs to hold on to whatever feelings he's getting in this relationship for as long as he possibly can, because he knows death is around the corner. So he's forcing upon the addressee a certain understanding, perception, and feeling towards himself that maybe is not there anymore. Maybe those feelings are not there. And thus, he is becoming desperate because he knows that he is dying, and that before his death and as he approaches death, the addressee will move on to someone else. So he's trying to hold on to a past relationship and past feelings that he had when the relationship was more healthy, or when the speaker was presumably younger. So the presumptuousness in the couplet can only be explained through an age differential, and thus the sonnet only really makes sense if you look at it through the lens of age and through the lens of power. Because in the cynicism and desperation that I think underlies the couplet then makes sense. So the standard interpretation of, oh, you love something more because you're not going to have it for very much longer because it's dying, makes sense only in terms of a power differential and the need to control.